Pirates baseball starts right now.
Your 2018 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Trevor Williams gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Digging in, Matt Adams. We are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. His previous history with Trevor Williams, he's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Cervelli is under this one. And that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Full count now. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And that will bring in Adam Frazier. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. Throw won't get him. So he moves all the way up to third here. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bader coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting third, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And it's too late as he's in there. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Looked like a four-seamer that just kept rising on him and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Really no excuse for that. That'll go as a pass ball and deservedly so.
Now the 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Now the 2-0 home. He's in there for strike 1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Bader waits on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Still only 1 out in the inning. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bell, base runner at first with 1 out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Gregory Polanco will be next. Now the payoff pitch home is a called strike 3 on the corner. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Settling in now, Gregory Polanco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to inning number 2 here at Forbes Field. Pirates lead it 2-0. Into the box now, number 3. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Clears this one over toward first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
So coming to the plate, Nate Walker, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So stepping in, number 11, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And that one just missed outside. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Runner at first here, one man out. Turned on down the line, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And he's safe.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch is taken, strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Very weakly on the ground. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The 3-2 one more time. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So striding in, Harrison Bader, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Bader, originally from New York State, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Ball 3 balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jack Flaherty, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 1-0. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals 1. Now batting, number 44, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in now, number 15. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Hit on the ground to third. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, Trevor Williams. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And the 2-1. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They lead it 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Adams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Matt Adams.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Called strike over the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
To 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. And no one will track it down. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Into the box, Michael Lee. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Our score remains 2-1. Into the box now, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch of the at-bat. A cold strike on the inside corner. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Striding in, Adam Frazier. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Ozuna. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still lead it 2-1. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, number 3, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
At the plate, Nate Walker. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Trying to pick things up where we left off, number 11. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
No real chance for him to roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. Another look to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball two.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And it's fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Two out with the man at first. Popped high in the air. Bell shading to his right. And that's the third out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell, a base hit in his first trip.
Down.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
The count is 2-1.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Bell aboard here at first with nobody out. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
1-1.
1-2 now. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Runners on first with one down. Three balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco. The 3-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Well, fastball count there yielded fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
In now, number 44, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
0-1, here it comes. Ball one. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, number 15. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Looped out toward third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So here now's the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Matt Adams now as he rips it on the ground to second. Frazier on the grass. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. So digging in now, Trevor Williams hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Trevor Williams.
And now pitch on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number
5, Josh Harrison.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently. And that slider's almost in the dirt. High pop up. Molina over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Molina gathers, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Digging in once again, Marcell Ozuna will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Hit to short. And there's out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category in the NL. Coming to the plate now, number 3. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2.
Line, but speared on a hop.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Josh Bell the next to hit. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Bell stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball. The next 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Two out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Three and 0 now. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. but I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's Gregory Polanco, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
That's a ball.
And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. The 2-1. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
Jordan Hicks
will come out and take the ball here, as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Into the box now, number 44, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Back here at Forbes Field in the Steel City. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Crick is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 30.
Starling Marte is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 6.
Leading off the inning, Nate Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
On the ground near home. Foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Number 44 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, number 11.
In now, number 11. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. And that one stayed too low apparently. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Quick rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Runner at second here with one man out. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Two and 2. Fastball just a bit up.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ready now, number 15. It's been an
Leading off for the
0-for-2
Pirates.
effort for him to this point.
Center fielder, number 15.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 6. Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now here's another pop-up. And this one will head to the opposite side of the diamond. Walker backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Third baseman, number 5. Josh Harrison.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Josh Harrison. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And that will bring in Adam Frazier. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Here's the 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Two and one now.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Two and two to Adam Frazier. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Keone Kela has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Keone Kela.
Paul DeYoung will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. In there for strike 1. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Kela, just 24 years of age. He was a 12th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Stepping up now, Matt Adams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Bouncer up the middle. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to left. After it is Dickerson. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Bucks out in front 2-1. Brett Cecil is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Brett Cecil.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's 1 for 4.
Dickerson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Cecil has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. The 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Bader. 1 away.
First baseman number 55, John Down.
At the plate, Josh Bell. He was a double play victim last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Hard hit ball to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Cervelli.
Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here comes the first pitch, and there he goes towards second. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 35, Keone Kela.
Jordy Mercer will grab a bat hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Jordy Mercer.
Missed with a breaking ball. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's 1 for 3. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. lifted in the air to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 2-1. Richard Rodriguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Richard Rodriguez.
Striding in to start the 9th, Michael Lee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Michael Lee.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Line hard toward right center, and that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
Can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Lee gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Striding in once again, Nate Walker. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Marte will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, number 11.
Standing in, number 11. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back safely. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
A runner on first with two away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball four. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer's supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Another full count offering on its way. Fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Williams gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Richard Rodriguez wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.